Brian and Trey are really have done a really tremendous job of taking care of their bodies this off season. They're going to be that's going to be a constant thing they're going to have to continue to work on throughout the year. They're going to have to learn how to be pros before they become pros. But right now, they got to be the best Clemson Tigers they can be for themselves, and I really challenged them. As they've gotten cleared. To play, but I've challenged them to make sure that they do a good job of kind of being more proactive in terms of taking care of their bodies. That comes down to just eating right, getting plenty of rest, and spending a lot of time in the training room, just kind of being proactive, stretching, getting in the ice tub. Those things are going to be really important for them as they move forward, just to prevent those injuries. And as everybody knows, we were decimated by injury at defensive line last year, which really hurt the team a lot. So. Been focusing on that, just really encouraging those guys, to kind of take care of themselves like pros. Oh yeah, we're ready to rock and roll, but like I mentioned earlier, man, we gotta do a good job being proactive with our bodies and stretching and doing all the things to prevent injuries, which we've had a lot of them at the defensive line position in the past. So I've challenged them to do that. They've stepped up to the challenge thus far. They're just got to be consistent throughout the season.
Is that something different than what they're used to from seasons past? I mean, what have you brought that's different, with you from Auburn?
I think for me, just having the professional experience. I've been around a lot of great players, the Willie McGinnis, the Shannon Sharps of the world. One of those things that I've learned from being around pro guys that have played double-digit seasons and longer, man, it's all about how you take care of your body. Those guys spend a lot of time in the ice tub, spend more time trying to recover more than anything, the acupuncture, yoga, dry needling, whatever it takes, to be able to recover. And so that's how you can extend your career. And so I've taken that knowledge that I learned, in the pros and just kind of brought it to the college level, man. Just trying to encourage guys, say, hey guys, I don't know what you think that the pros are about, but here's what I've seen and here's what I learned over the 18 years, 19 years that I was there in the league. And so I just passed on the information, and they trust me, at this point in time. So they stepped up to the challenge, and I see more guys in there working with Dr. Bina to take care of their bodies.
Can you describe just how freaky this defensive line can potentially be?
We're very talented. I think that the great teams that I've been a part of and I've played with always have depth, and I think we have some of the best depth in the country. Everybody in the room can play, and so it's talking about Brian Brzee, the Roro, Tyler Davis, and Peyton Page, and E.T. Rubin, Cape Hart. I mean, Trey Williams. They all bring something to the table, and it's a really good situation for me to be in as long as we stay healthy. But they can all do it all. Each one of them have their own set of skills that they're really good at and things they do well. And it's going to make us a really great defensive line. And if the guys put in the hard work, we'll be the best in the country. And so it's just my job to make sure that, I'm demanding but not demeaning, and I challenge those guys every day. But we have all the tools you're looking for in the defensive line. And all of our guys in the room, we have it. I think it's just going to be a challenge for us to make sure we just stay healthy. And that's the biggest thing that I'm really focusing on, as well as just continue developing the talent in the room. I really truly feel like, you're always going to be developing talent, whether you're coaching in high school, whether you're coaching on the college level, or even in the pros. It's about developing your talent that you have. But these guys have a skill set to do it, and we're just going to move forward and just continue to work.
Nick, how is Brzee going back from injury?
He has been amazing. For me, I just actually was on the treadmill trying to lose a few pounds myself. But he was, he's been awesome. He's a tough kid. Mike Tomlin. Something I learned as in the Steelers, I'd rather say whoa than sick him. He's a kid that you have to say whoa, because he's always going to give you 150% everything that he has, and so it's just been, for me, it's just like, hey man, you guys a long season. I need you for all. How many of us going to take to get to the national championship? I need you in all of those, and so, but he's working really hard. He's been great. Even when he was, Still going through his rehab. He was present at practice, been present at meetings, and so he's been doing a really good job of just, not only getting back, but continue to just, be more of a leader in the role that he's in.
Is he the most vocal leader you've got in your room? I know Tyler's kind of more of a soft-spoken type of guy. Lets his actions on the field do his talking.
Yeah, they all lead in their own way, but from vocally, probably more Tyler. I think
Really?
My personality came in the room. They all kind of backed off and was kind of like, whoa, when I came in the room. But I would say it'd be Tyler, Root, Brazil. They all will talk. Cape Harp not so much, Peyton not so much. But leadership for me is action and example. Not a position or title. So, but those probably three guys be more the vocal ones: Rook, Tyler, and Brazil.
Can you describe how this new defense or the defense is going to look under Coach Goodwin in comparison to what Coach Venables is doing?
Man, I just think for me, I'm going to work really, 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 really hard this year to assist Wes, be a servant to him, to help him be the best defensive coordinator in the country. I think, I know a lot of people, may underestimate him, but hey, big surprises come in small packages. And with him standing at 4'11", I think people, I'm not going to be surprised, with the way our defense is going to look. I think Wes is going to bring his own taste and flavor to this defense, and I'm really excited about some of the things that he's going to do. We'll just be multiple. There are a lot of things we're going to do. We have a lot of talent, and we're going to do a great job of putting guys in position to make plays. And Wes knows the talents that we have at every position on every level. He studied the game. He knows the game, and I love working with him. He reminds me of Dick LeBeau, who I was my defensive coordinator, the Steelers, who I worked with when I was coaching at the Tennessee Titans. And he's going to put our guys in position to make plays. Man, I'm really truly excited about it. Things are going to be a lot simpler, yet complicated at times when we need to be, and let our guys play fast. I think that's the difference.